the session. Okay. Thank you, Felipe. You save me. You save us. Thank you. Hello, people. Good evening.
Hello, girls.
Hello.
Oh my
Hello,
God.
Today is rain.
Leticia.
Hello. Today is raining. The raining. It didn't work. The
Yeah.
technology.
But now we are talking about so many kinds of questions. I will catch the questions. Wait a minute, please, because I'm absolutely crazy now. Oh my God.
What
Uh,
happened? The link was broken?
I don't know. Really, really.
Yes, the link
The
is
link is
broken and
broken,
the
and
Zoom
my
restart.
Zoom restarts and start the updates. Oh my God. Ugh, a crazy. Okay, but
It happens.
yeah,
Glad we're
I will.
here now and everything's okay. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
yeah. Oh, I will send the questions for we talk. Uh, and Victoria, can you start to introduce yourself, please?
Sure. So my name is Victoria. It's my first time here with you, Sabrina. Such a pleasure.
My pleasure.
I've I've been a host here on TNT since September of last year, and I live in Florianopolis, but I'm from Goiânia, Goiás. I live with my dog and my girlfriend. I work with tech. On my free time, I like to rollerblade. I love to cook and to eat, to drink a beer, to take my dog to the beach. She loves to run on the sand. It's so cute. And what else? What else? And I have to get the how can I say hedges da minha vida and to go back and study French again because I love French and I have to organize my routine so I can keep studying because it's something that I want, but I'm not doing enough to make it happen.
Perfectly. My pleasure knowing you. Leticia, introduce yourself, please.
Who is
Okay.
Leticia?
I'm first time here.
Leticia
Okay.
for
Okay.
Leticia, please.
Yes. My name is Letícia. I live in Porto Alegre, and I work as a software developer. Uh, in my free time, I don't know. At the moment, I'm doing my Pilates and organize my life, looking for a new job because sometimes it's so crazy. And I've
Really.
been, yes, I've been a Talk and Talk since last August. Yes, last year. And I'm here again.
Always. You are my constant.
No, the last week I didn't hear.
Yeah,
Yes,
really.
I have some problems, and I'm here now.
Uh, well, people, my name is Sabrina. I'm living in Magé, Rio de Janeiro. I'm 35 years old. I'm a lawyer and a software developer. Uh, I'm a host here. Sorry, my stomach make me. Uh, I don't know how can I say this. So okay. uh, I'm a host here since August the last year. Um, I have so many pets, so many. I lost the count. Okay, so many. How many I have, Leticia? I don't know.
11 dogs or 11 cats? I don't know. 8 dogs or 8 cats.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember this number.
yeah,
Really?
yeah. Now I have 7 dogs and 10 cats. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
So many
God,
pets. So many
that's
pets.
the dream.
Yeah, but it's so expensive.
Yeah, I was gonna say that because I have only one dog, but God, it's very expensive.
Imagine when you have seven. No, no. Oh, uh, I
That's
will.
why you need two jobs to feed your pets.
Oh, oh,
Oh,
with the ah, with the collar. I can't say that in English. Uh, because my dog's uh, fighting. This is so complicated. But okay. I'm married and I live with my husband and my stepdaughter. Uh, and I think is that. Okay. Uh, well, people, today we are talk about the access to technology. I want to talk about uh, all kinds of technology, just don't just internet, but so many kinds of technology, all kinds, uh, and how the social divisions or stages of society, parts of society, uh, have more or less access to technology, and how this is uh, a wall to the development of local or a place or so many people. Okay, so Leticia, how does limited access to technology impact people's ability to stay informed and actively participate in society?
Oh my God. I'm, uh, I think the education is the first time, because if you think the internet, there is a lot of information, and a lot of people use to internet to find it. I think it's the limited, but sometimes it's a trick, because if you think there are a lot of information, and the other way, it's how to filter this information, because you receive a lot all the moment you receive a new information, and sometimes you lost it, how to use this information, how to trust this information. And in general, if you think for education, I think, in my opinion, limited access provokes a limited improve the education, uh, because it's important that people understand how to use the technology, and how to use the technology to receive better information. And I think it is.
Make the question for Victoria, please.
Victoria, how does limited access to technology impact people's ability to stay informed and actively participate in society?
well, first of all, I agree very much with Leticia, and I'd like to bring a point about education. For example, when it's a kid or a teenager, they're in school, for example, it makes more it's more difficult for them than to the other kids or teenagers who does have access to not only internet but has a cell phone, has a notebook, for example, or any other devices, a video game, for example, that when I was in school, that was a type of um, uh, recreative play that we had a lot. it's difficult, but it doesn't interfere that much when it comes to, okay, it's harder for me to finish school because I don't have a cell phone, because I don't have a notebook. It doesn't interfere very much, but it's a gap. It's important to know that's the difference. But when we look to the college, for example, when people go to the graduation, the gap is much bigger, because people who does have access, who has more money, who's wealthier than people who have more difficult access, they have more opportunities. Because, for example, when you're in college, you have to stay up to date with the teacher that he or she speaks to you by email, by WhatsApp groups, for example, and there are some online subjects, online exams, and it's much harder to communicate with your colleagues if you don't have access to the internet at home, or if you don't have access, you have at home, but you don't have a package of internet to use on the street, for example. You have to take the bus to go to the college, and you stay 2 hours in the public transportation, but you don't have access to the internet. You have to do a research, to make a list of exercises is much harder. So I guess the impact is bigger when you try to, oh, my dog just got home. She was at pet school, how can I say? Sorry, just a moment. When you reach a stage in your life when you have to take a job and go to graduation, the gap is even bigger, because that's the definition of who is gonna grow a lot and make more money and get a good job than who is gonna take a job that pays minimum wage or something very low.
Yeah, people in general, I agree of all of you. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, I'm disconcerting. Oh my God. But I agree with you too. But in these days, I will make a cut my hair. I will cut my hair, and I live in a very, very poor area. Uh, and here, I'm always shocking me with the distance of realities than we live and other people live in so many times, so many kinds of societies. But when I will talk, when I oh my God, when I talk with the hairdresser, uh, he didn't understand how it was possible for me work from my home, and he couldn't understand what I did, what my job was. I try explain. No, I'm working creating softwares. Uh, what software? Really? What software? Uh, and oh, you make websites? No, but yes. I try explain, but if these people can't know, can't understand how the internets work, how the so many services uh, 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 he use, because he uses so many software, so many sites, but he don't understand this, and how these people can be a secure user, a good user, how these people can be have the better access to information. These people don't understand how the information was created, how the information comes on the internet. This is so complex because these people receive the internet access, but don't receive the education. We have a, a, a big problem on the education, the system of education. And this is a project, okay? Sorry, sorry, my militant, sorry. But our education is a poor system. So these people receive access to internet, to other technologies, how a smartphone, uh, other things, but don't have uh, knowledge to comprehensive this environment. So I think this is a complex because we don't have how say these people have the same information or the same access or the same abilities to stay informed, to participate actively
Sure.
to the society. So I think this is a real problem.
Yeah, that's very interesting that you brought, because I guess we as people from the tech field, we look at technology from a bubble vision.
Yeah,
And we have to know and to understand and always remember that there's that big gap, and people who doesn't have their basic rights guaranteed every day, internet is not essential for them. It's not essential for these people. For us, we say it is because we say from a very privileged stage,
yeah,
and people who has to work, oh my God, every month, I don't know if I have the money to pay my rent. I don't know if I have the money to buy food next week. Oh my God, my energy bill is delayed. It's gonna cut my energy, for example. These kind of things, they're essential. That's what they
yeah,
need every day, and they have to work. So internet, TikTok, Instagram, and all those kind of stuff that we say, oh, I can't live without, it's essential for me, etc. It's
yeah,
not, because they have a lot of other stuff to worry that's even more important, because it's basic rights that everyone should have and should have access.
yeah,
And we're not even talking about the place where we have to have fun, to relax, and to eat in a nice place once a month, for example.
yeah,
So it limits a lot. And for example, people who are small businesses, they are from areas that they are more poor than the others. For example, their lack of access to the technologies, for example, limits the way that they have to grow in their businesses, because they're staying out of the tendencies on the internet, online. For example, you said you're to the beauty parlor, the guy who cuts your hair. When it goes to someone very famous on internet, and every woman wants to have a haircut exactly the same as someone, and he's not there to know, and something like that. So it limits in so many ways.
absolutely. This is so. Yesterday, how I say on the chat, yesterday, a man
Oh my
who
God.
does yeah, really, really, and I I I give for he I can say uh gas recipient to gas
Mhm.
a botijão de
I
gás
get it. I get it.
because they are using the wood for cook for the
Wow.
Yeah, and I don't use more gas. I use cooktop, electric cooktop, and we have this this gas here for 1 day. Okay, I give for for he and uh talk to him. Oh, return here. The next Monday, because I will uh, give work for you.
Mhm.
I make a construction, a building, canil for my
Mhm.
dogs, and I'll take for him. Oh, I will put you for make this, okay? But these people, this person, don't have any access to anything. Uh, don't the technology is how you say the last thing he are thinking about. This is not a necessary. This is he don't have food. So our society is a junk. So for my revolts. Oh my God. Leticia, in your opinion, what factors contributed to existence of social divisions in technology access?
I think you didn't a good example. I think okay, the economic social. I think it's the first time. Is the first thing. Okay. Are you freezing? Okay. I'm here.
I'm here.
Okay.
You here? We are
Okay.
here.
Okay. I think the economic social, okay, contributes to this, and we live in a country there is a big gap about this, and and if you think the price of the technologies in general, it's higher for a normal people. If you think people don't have money to pay buy food or your bills, the access the internet is a luxury.
Yeah.
It's not the main point of this, and it's contribute the gap and the distance about the education, the information, the other things. Because if you think now, the nowadays the business is changing. Okay, we live in a moment when the business is changing, and the more and more technology it's part of our life, and don't have a balance. When do you think the specific companies or specific big companies in general needs two people works with the technology, but you don't have the people work with this, don't have people understand how the technologies works and how to use this, because the first times you don't have the money, don't have the education, and the people there is a common the it's not a common life, but there is other things involved with this. It's more prioritizing or in their lives.
Yeah. Yeah. Perfectly. And you, Victoria, what you think about?
Guys, I talking about this topic, I remembered a video I saw today earlier on the internet. There was this guy, he was talking about that 10,000 reais is not a lot of money for people who is very, very poor. Did you
Yeah.
see, Sabrina?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was saying big, and everyone, well, it's a lot of money. If the person is poor, 10,000 reais was a lot of money. But he was speaking about, for example, if someone like the guy you said as an example, the person is very, very poor. if you give 10,000 reais to this person, he won't waste this money traveling, going to a fancy restaurant or buying clothes, something like that. He'll need, for example, to buy gas. He'll need, for example, to buy a stove, to buy a refrigerator, to buy a bed, or to make a repair in his house, to buy basic stuff that we already have. And basic stuff, guys, I just moved out from another state. I have to buy every single thing in my home. Guys, it's so expensive. Even the very simple ones, it's very, very expensive. Very, very, oh my God, the words are missing in my head. Expensive. It's very expensive. A refrigerator. No, I'm not gonna even talk about television and air fryer, for example, because they're not essential. It's nice, but it's not essential. But you have to have a nice mattress, somewhere to sleep. You have to got a stove, to buy gas, and all those basic stuff. They're very expensive. And when you give 10,000 reais for other people, for example, in the uh, who already has a nice home with all the furniture, something like that, we're gonna plan a vacation, or oh, I want to go to this restaurant that I was wanting to go for so long, or I'm going to change my cell phone. I need a more updated cell phone. I'm going to buy a video game. I have to buy a new computer so I can work better, for example. So this kind of stuff, and buy some clothes. So it does limit a lot when you don't have even the basics. So I guess the gap is not the technology gap, it's the gap for the essential stuff. And now that we're talking a lot about the internet, that we do still think that, oh, it's spread. Okay, more people have access now, but it's not all that people. There are a lot of people in very, very poor situations that they don't have access to anything, even food, for example, for the next day. And they have kids, and some people also have pets, and these pets starve just like them. It's very sad. It's very, very fine, because that's basic stuff. No one should ever worry about what they're going to eat in the next day. But I guess the technology only makes it more visible sometimes to see, and other times it makes more invisible, because with the algorithm, for example, something I'm talking in the immersion tomorrow, the internet, the social media algorithm, for example, it works in a way that you live even more in your bubble day by day, because it's gonna send you content that's likely to what you do, what you live, what you like. Because if you're very rich, for example, your wage is 20K or higher, you don't want to see content about people who doesn't have food. You want to see content about people traveling, about fancy cars and fancy restaurants and a big house. So it's very easy to stay in the bubble and to get even more in touch with people that only lives in that reality, and kids that they're growing this reality, they grow with zero knowledge about the real world, because they're in their bubble. For them, they just born like that, and all their friends, their parents, their family, they are wealthy, and they can do whatever they want to. So it's bringing people to a bigger division of society even more.
Yeah. I'm thinking here, here where I live, we don't have access to basic sanitation, piped water, bus run every hour, if at all. In general, this place where I live is for God, for God. Really. forgot for the state. And about the bubbles, my stepdaughter have she are 18 years old. She living here, but she can't see this what I talk because in the bubble where she lives, we have food, we have we don't have water too, but we have I don't know how can I say we have poço here. uh,
Poço artesiano.
yeah, but she don't use the pump, I think, for put water in the house. Uh, she studies in a private school. She use bus and screaming all day because the bus. Understand?
Yeah.
She live here, but she can't understand the difference to of kind of oh my god, kind
Environment.
life of kind. I can't talk. The way we live and the way so many people live here. She can't see and live. She lives here. And and she are absolutely addicted to cell phone. Yeah, really, really. Yesterday, yesterday we talked with her about to her put the cell phone with us on the night for she sleep because she can't sleep and react about this was like as a addict person. Uh, no, and so she has so many access the technology. uh, we cook using technology because we use electric cook, and we have a technology refrigerator. So we have so many kinds of technology, and she can't live without this, and she can't watch the world in the oh my god, I forgot ao redor. So because that we have so many distance, so many gap between people and others people because we are in bubbles and we can't say others, and we live in a capitalism society. Sorry, sorry. I'm
I
here.
love it.
You need to participate more of my session. Oh my god. Well, I will choose the other question. More,
Okay.
better. Uh, Leticia, choose the other question and make this question for Victoria.
Oh my God.
Okay. Oh my God.
Please be nice to me, Leticia.
Okay, the number 7, okay? What are the most common challenges faced by rural communities in access technology? Oh my God.
Mm, a lot of things, but since I'm very stuck to the basics today, to the basic access, there are a lot of population from the people who live in the I forgot the
Countryside.
name. Yeah, a lot
Countryside.
of countryside population that they don't even has energy at home, electric energy. That's basic. There are a lot of people that doesn't have that. What you're gonna say about the internet?
Yeah.
So that's
I
difficult.
have this problem here sometimes because here the internet, the energy is absolutely unstable,
Yeah,
unstable. Yeah. I live in a small city, countryside of Rio de Janeiro, so
Yeah, and there is another point. When the person, the family, the people has access to the internet on the countryside, it's like dialed internet. It's like what we had in 2000. It's not the internet that we have nowadays. They can
Oh, it was
barely.
a big challenge in my life.
Yeah, oh my
You
God.
stay midnight to connect to the internet. Oh my God.
Yeah. And I had to do this hidden from my parents because I was a kid. So it was very hard because every time I did that, I was grounded on the other day. Very sad. I just wanted to play a game on Clique Jogos and go to Flogão. Oh my God.
oh my
Yeah,
God.
hard times.
3 days to download the 1 MP3. Okay. Okay,
Do
it's a
you
joke,
guys miss
okay?
Limeware, Emule?
People, I need receipt, attend the bell. I'm alone in home.
We can
Make
go
a
and
question
react.
for Leticia Victoria. 1 minute, please.
Okay. Leticia, I guess you can answer the question we were talking about.
Okay, the number 7.
Yeah.
I agree with you about the electricity. Um, okay. I it's not a specific example in the countryside, okay? In the city where my family lives, it's 30 kilometers from Porto Alegre. I remember the neighborhood when they live, the access the internet 5 years ago, it's a big problem, for example, because there is one company, okay, and this person in the neighbor contract a higher technology and the delivery with other neighbors. Okay, it's the quarter part of the technology, the internet. I think that the other kind of the example, because my sister, for example, paid with the guy and the part of the bill of the internet, and there is a long cable to receive the internet in her in her house. Okay, uh, I think the geography about this, it's a big problem to deliver the technology like internet, for example. If you think 5G, it's a small space, okay, and the geography is not good for this. And the other technologies involved, like this, I don't know, TVs, refrigerators, and the other kinds to conserve the foods, for example. And
Sure.
but I know people lives in the countryside and they work remotely, because I don't have idea. Yes, and I think this seats, okay, it's more it's better and compare the others. But if you think about the rural people, works with the rural, it's the agronegócio. I don't know how can I say this in English. Okay, people use a lot of technology involved with
Yeah.
this, but it's the other kind of the gap, how to the technology involve with the countryside in the rural communities. For example, Porto Alegre, it's a big city, and in the south of the city, for example, it's more rural. I don't have idea if the people their access to the internet, for example, because it's more rural. And you, Sabrina?
I'm I I'm I'm run and I return run.
Did you receive your guest?
but I have my dinner
Important.
and my Japanese food because
Oh
I'm
my
alone in
God.
home. I
You
need
deserve it.
yeah, I deserve it. Yeah, yeah. Oh my God. uh, but one thing I will think when I don't know when um one thing happening here when people needs oh my God, how can I say fogão?
Stove.
Como?
Stove.
Stove, okay. When I here when a person needs a stove, a refrigerator, don't buy in a store. The, these people buy in a
Pregão.
yeah in a bazaar. I don't know. And
Brincando.
buy yeah and buy a used refrigerator. Here is so strange when you buying a new refrigerator. When my refrigerator is coming, uh, the people, oh, really, the people here thinking I'm a rich people. Really, here I'm not rich people because I have television. We have computer. This is oh my God, they have computer. People, this is a big difference, and because that, I see so many difference to access the technology and social divisions because uh, the gap are greater. No, not greater. Grow up. The the difference are está ficando maior. The difference are the gap are grow year by year. So because that I want uh, talk about this because I think we talk so many about technology, but for who the technology
Yes. For who?
are create, are used. This is a when we talk about the money, we talk 1% of the society have so okay, but and about the access to information, to services, to who can pay for a Japanese food for eating your home. This is a big problem for me because that I want to talk about this. And girls, thank you for this topic.
Oh no. I wanted to
I
talk about with one more question, but we don't have time. That's so sad.
we can talk more any other time. My set,
I loved your questions and your immersion. I'm gonna be here next week and the others. It's my first time
please,
and I wanna come back
please.
because it's very interesting.
I always try talk about uh technology and how the society is
Me
in contact
too.
about this. So good. I
Yeah,
what is your session? What time is your session?
it's on Thursdays at 7 p.m. as well.
Oh my
Leticia
God.
is on my immersions as well. And
Leticia is
so,
more present on the TNT.
No, it's
yeah,
more
she
present
is.
in two talks, okay? Because I like the mix the technology with the our lives involved with the
Yeah,
technology,
yeah,
okay?
and I think your kind of subject and questions very similar to the stuff I try to make in my immersions, but it's
So
not
good.
always easy because uh, I began to notice that a lot of people started missing the immersion because the topic started to get more intense, and
Yeah.
sometimes people want to talk about something light and talk about LinkedIn, what you like, what you don't like. And I started to mix because there are some immersions that there was very a few people, and when I try to make the subject easier, it comes a lot more people. I'm a bit sad about that because I like to talk about this stuff. There was one immersion I was talking about technology and immigrants, inequality, gender in the tech industry. That's very nice. I love these topics, but not everyone does.
Yeah, because that I have in general 2 people, 3 people, so it's okay.
Yeah. But they're the best ones, right, Leticia?
Yeah.
No,
we have our
better group.
Yeah,
I'm
we
not
have
the best. Sometimes I
group.
like this mix. Because we live a bubble, and if you think I work and talk the technology all day, and it's important to talk about other things when the technology is involved.
Yeah, perfect.
And the contributes and sometimes not contribute.
Yeah,
Sure.
perfect. Girls, I need to go. Thank you for these people.
You just want to eat your Japanese food.
Not jealous, okay?
Okay, it's enjoy your food because the raw fish, I don't know, people crazy like the raw fish.
I love it so much. And this is so expensive. I just buy when I was alone. Okay, girls, bye-bye. Good night.